I'm Toy Cat, and I looked at lists of Canadian foods, and then I went to a Canadian 7-Eleven, and I saw how many of them I could find. This is my haul, in case you're curious, of actually Canadian snacks, and we're gonna be trying them all because it's one of those food videos where you see the Canadian food and you see what it actually looks like. I love the idea of going to a store and like being able to say that it's a sensible purchase to come out with 4 bags of crisps, a couple chocolate bars, a drink this size, and some hot food that are now on the floor. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. But yeah, and so today I got to do precisely that, and watch me eat all of it. We're gonna start, actually, I feel like you have to start with the crisp, because there's so many interesting things that are supposedly unique about Canada, but the one that confuses me the most is the concept of all dressed. Look at that. It's tomato, garlic, onion, spring onions, I'm guessing, and then it looks like a jug of water. That's not a flavor, but I have tried Ruffles and Dressed before. This is the 7-Eleven knockoff. As you can see, it is, again, it seems as though it's just gonna be this flavor that's kind of like ketchup or whatever. But then you bite in, and it's so much more. You bite in, and it's a mixture of smoky bacon mixed with the, that weird Pringles flavor, the sour cream and onion, mixed with, like, I guess a little bit of the ketchup going on there. It's a lot of flavors happening at once, in a way that I don't know why it hasn't been replicated elsewhere. If I had to guess, it's probably because it's a weird, specific flavor that just has connotations that make you go, yeah, I like it because I like it. In the same way I'm saying it tastes like smoky bacon. Smoky bacon doesn't taste like bacon. You know, cheese and onion doesn't taste like cheese or onion. And this just tastes like all dressed, which is amazing, by the way. Big fan. This is definitely one of those things I'm gonna finish, unless I turn out and I like these, because also we've got Dill, Pickle, Cornichons a la. You know what, can I tell you the worst thing about Canada? Canada is officially a bilingual country. The reason why is because when Canada formed, however many years ago, there were 2 major provinces, Ontario and Quebec. Ontario English-speaking, Quebec was French-speaking, and so there was roughly a 50-50 division between English and French. Since then, there's a lot more English-speaking provinces. It's a 9-to-1 ratio, in case you're curious. But still, everything is in French, just in case a Quebecois comes over and they want to see that these are Cornichons a la nanef. And so what is... what does my old... Also, by the way, this is a Canadian brand, Old Dutch. Why is Old Dutch Canadian? I don't understand. That's nothing to do with French people or Canadians. But yeah, this is dill pickle flavored, which I love pickles, but most people go, ugh, when they hear that. And am I one of those? Oh. Apparently I am. Oh. Those are just not good. Those are just not tasty. I just... Oh. Okay, so, these are... Is there even pickle in there? What is that flavor? Okay, so there's no actual pickles in there. There's a lot of, like, acids and oils that coalesce to make dill pickle flavor. And, like, it's vaguely excusable until the moment it all hits. It's like salt and vinegar, except no salt. And all the way on the vinegar. And then also this unpleasant aftertaste that makes you question your life. Dill pickle, I guess it's a thing. Next up here, we've got Hickory Sticks. Love them for the crunch, love them for the crunch, munch them for the taste. Love them for the crunch, munch taste. Thin cut, lightly seasoned, irresistible. I have a controversial opinion. I feel as though the best fries are the thinnest fries. And this is, as a British person, chips are thick, fries are thin. The thinner the fry, the better the fry. And Hickory Sticks seem like they've taken that concept all the way in as far as you can go. And I'm excited about that. It's gonna be mega French fries, but in crisp form. They don't have any flavor, like, promise here. They just say they're original, they just say they're Hickory Sticks, and they say pomme de terre is the main ingredient. They say simulated simulated flavor potato sticks. Never mind, I said that they didn't have a flavor. They've got a simulated flavor. We're gonna have to B-roll that or something, because that is absurd. We should have done the B-roll before this video, and then we could, like, show you actual pictures of non-open bags. But now you get to see what it's like after I've eaten them. These are actually, by the way, I don't know what simulated flavor means, but the free ones I've had so far, this is pretty good. It's vaguely, it's closest to smoky bacon. I guess the thing I'm learning from this is Canadians like bad potato crisp flavors. This is like, it's like kind of like halfway as strong as smoky bacon, classic flavor you should know about. Or like maybe barbecue if we have to really stretch and you have never heard of that. But yeah, this is, it's mostly, like, I would say this isn't a crisp you can eat for the flavor though. This is a crisp you're eating because you can grab a whole handful like this and you just go, ah, And there's just something so great about having your mouth filled with, that's a dodgy sentence, I'm not gonna finish that one. But, yeah, pretty good, all things considered. Interesting, at the very least. Next up here, we've got the Cheesies. I'm just kidding, we're gonna come back to Cheesies later. These promise to be Canadian and real cheese so much. In Canada, they're very strict about what can call itself cheese and what not. Dairy industry, milk monopoly, I think they call it. There's lots of weird rules about dairy in Canada. And these are gonna be fun and related to that. But first, let's eat some floor tenders. So this is a chicken tender, except it's chicken tender without the E, because it's a chicken tender, a plant-based tender from 7-Eleven. They're $6.25 for free, which is a reduction. It's meant to be $8 for free, which to convert very briefly to American is $6 American, £4.50, something like that. Pretty expensive, but how good are they? The answer is they're just chicken tenders. And I have to say, there's something really cool about that. About the idea of like, yeah, they can replace their chicken tenders with pretend chicken tenders. And I think with most terrible meats, the biggest argument against meats from non-meat eaters is like, from meat eaters, is like, oh, fake meat sucks because it's not real, you know, cow, chicken, whatever in there. But the thing is, if you eat low-grade, like, I don't know, like taco level beef, or you eat McDonald's level chicken, you're under no impression that that's like high-quality meat mixed with nothing else. You know that there's a lot of nothing in there. And so already, if we're at 80% not chicken, why not 100% not chicken? And that is what this basically is. It's got that same great, like, I don't know what I mean taste, but it actually works. It actually pulls off the job. It's convincingly enough chicken that I'm thinking to myself, like, am I sure I got the plant-based ones? The only giveaway is that it's got a slight different color on the inside, which I'm sure is an accident and not a purpose thing. These are very good. Are they $8 for free good? Probably not. I'm assuming the promotion is kind of baked into the price. But as far as fake things go, pretty good. Almost as good as what I'm going to wash it down with. This is a 7-Eleven Slurpee. So the Slurpee is an American institution. The concept of having a beverage that is frozen, but not so frozen that you can't drink it, is something that is baked into the very fabric of their culture. And I think it makes... I've tried to work out why it is that we don't have the same slush culture over here in the UK, because it annoys me. Because, like, you get two slushes, they're red, they're blue, they taste like nothing. Why can't I go to my convenience store, get a drink that is this big, this is my hand, this is the beverage, and just give myself diabetes? Why do I not have that, right? And the answer is because it sucks to be me. And so, yeah, and I went to get this. This is Crush cream soda, but in slush form. It had 0% less calories, if you trust my B-roll that is maybe on screen. Maybe not, let's be honest, third channel, don't care. But, it says cream soda. By the way, I think I should have mentioned, cream soda means something different in Canada to the UK, which means something different to the US, which means something different to most countries around the world. Because cream soda is actually a brand, a category. In the same way, this is technically potato chips, and so is this technically potato chips, and so are these weird cheesy things. Actually, are these even potato? Right? I don't know what you would call them. They're corn snacks. So, in that same way, this is a form of cream soda that is so sweet. I've looked up since my 60-second short video on this, what is this meant to be? And the closest answer is sweet like cotton candy. It's just meant to be cream soda that's so sweet, you go, that's sweet, and I go on my life. And you know what, that seems like my perfect beverage. But something about it just doesn't hit right with me. Like, I don't know what I'm drinking. Every time I go for a sip, I think I have like some heart freeze. It's like brain freeze, but much worse. So after that cooling that comes from that cold beverage, we've got a couple of chocolate bars I want to talk about. There's a lot of chocolate bars I always recommended, but a lot of them are Cadbury's, but they're fake Cadbury's, and I refuse to acknowledge North American Cadbury's as being anything. And so instead, I'm gonna come with you an O. Henry. This was recommended to me by a subscriber just on Twitter at the last minute, and you know what? I think actually this is American too, right? Am I right? Okay, you know what? I don't know for sure. I've been seeing this a lot this week. Is an O. Henry anything? Let's find out. Actually, we can just find out where it's manufactured, right? Yeah, it's manufactured in Mississauga, Canada. That's where the airport is. And by Hershey, Canada. What is an O. Henry like? It's like that one American chocolate bar. The Three Musketeers? Or maybe a Star Bar. I'm not sure which it is. I have this, Hershey's has this reputation in Europe of just being garbage, bottom tier chocolate. But honestly, it's not the worst thing I've ever put in my body. O. Henry, more like, oh, Henry, give it to me more. But what you're not gonna give to me is a Big Turk bar. This is also Nestle brand. Oh wait, I don't think Hershey's is Nestle. Actually, you know, Nestle owns every brand in the world. How do they not own Hershey's? But yeah, Nestle owns every brand. They're a Swiss company, in case you're curious. How do they own every brand in the world? I don't know how it came to happen. But they also own the Big Turk Canadian chocolate bar. This is supposedly, it's called Turk because it's Turkish Delight. I love Turkish Delight. And I love the fake Turkish Delight, you get chocolate bars more. And so this is Canada and me coming together to make something special. It's a little, oh, that's weird. It looks like you're meant to snap it off, but then it doesn't actually come apart correctly. It's got a little jelly in there. Very curious. What is my jelly chocolate gonna taste like? It doesn't taste like chocolate or Turkish Delight. My first instinct is it's like nougat, if nougat had a very strong gelatin flavor to it. I'm not sure what's happening with this, honestly. I thought I would like this a lot. I like Turkish Delight. I like chocolate Turkish Delight as an idea. And what I found here is, it says natural flavors and no artificial flavors. You know what? Use some more artificial flavors next time. We know that's what I like. And so finally, the most artificial of artificial flavors are these. Look at the color of these. Here is my face for, you know, I am a white person. We say I'm white, but I mean, like, I feel like white is a broad over-exaggeration of my skin tone. And then I say that, and then you look at my skin, and it's like, actually, that is white. Anyway, so Crunchies are by Hawkins, a brand I've never heard of, but are from a Canadian company. Une enterprise canadienne. Is Canadienne really the French word for Canadian? Anyway, so it's a Canadian brand. I am very curious about what's going on with this, and so we're just gonna open it and give it a try. Is it real Canadian cheddar cheese? Oh, I was so sure it was gonna taste like What's-Its, and I could be smug and be like, it's a What's-It. This is a giant, thick What's-It that tastes so much cheesier. Oh, sorry, if you're American. Cheetos. It's like, oh. Imagine 500 What's-Its flavors all concentrated into one. And do you need that much cheese in your life? Probably not if you picked up a bag of crisps. Probably you're just looking, honestly, I guess, if you're looking for a snack that makes you go, oh, this is great. These are okay, and these are also pretty great. Canadian snacks are great at making you go, oh, what series of life decisions led me to this moment? And honestly, to finish this video up, in case you're curious, there is, I've got 7 items here. There are lists of like Canadian special things that go 40, 50 items long. But almost everything in that list is only special because it's not American. It's this interesting thing that Canadians define themselves as like being not Americans, but also to some extent that like that does work for the food culture. Things like Smarties or things like, it's funny as I try to name them, I actually can't do so well. The Cadbury's Caramel. all these different brands that are actually Canadian are just British things, European things that have made their way over, and that kind of defines where Canada's at. Like, it's got this European heritage and then this kind of more modern American influence, and it tries to work out what's going on there. And the conclusion they come up with is Cheesies and dill pickled flavor. Like, if this is your culture, I hate to tell you, but your culture has failed. I don't want Cornichons Lanef. It's not what I need in my life. I don't need any croustilles. You know, Toy Cat tries to read French. Should be a new series. So I'm gonna read out the ingredients for these terrible, terrible, terrible things. Pomme de terre, hulu végétal, maltodextrine de maize, sel, acetate de sodium, acide acetique. Anyway, I give up. Thank you for watching this video. I actually enjoyed the Canadian cream soda though. I probably enjoy it because I'm getting diabetes, but where better to get diabetes than in this proud nation we all live in. One sec. I had a laptop behind me. One sec. Look. What better nation to get it in than this proud nation that we all call home? And by we all call home, I mean, I don't know, 30-odd million people. Fewer people than California, honestly. Why does it even have a unique culture? Isn't it just a bunch of cold people that eat fake chicken? That's what I reckon. Anyway, vote channel, don't care. Bye.